Hello, everyone. Uh, Yesterday I was just messing around in Trailmakers, trying to make some cool stuff, and I came up with this very simple design for a little hover bike type thing. It looks pretty futuristic and cool, and this video is going to be a tutorial on how to make this hover bike. But before I get into the tutorial, I'd just like to remind you to like and subscribe. Very epic. Okay. So first thing you want to do is obviously go into build mode, go into seat, select the go-kart seat, and then go into propulsion, select the mini thruster, put them on the sides like this, upside down, facing backwards, and then at the front, or go to logic, and then at the front, put a distance sensor, make sure the sensor part is facing downwards, and then go into frame, get a 2x4 block, put it at the front, copy it to the back, and then go into propulsion again, get hover blocks, put them at the ends of these 2x4s, and then copy these dusters to the sides like that. Make sure the actual thruster part is the side closest to the hover pad, and then go into aerodynamics and get a 1x2 wedge, and at the front, place it right there, and at the back, we'll copy these, and then put them lined up with the hover pad at the back, like that. Actually, no, you do want those to be right there. And then go into aerodynamics, get a 3x1 wedge piece, put them like that on either side, and then copy them back. Actually, the back ones that you want to be like that, to be not lined up with the hover pads, but at the edge of the 2x4s. So then rotate these wedges, so they're like that. And that's the basics of the build so far. And now we're going to start doing the stabilization, which is pretty easy. We just need to go into frame, select a 1x3, put them right there, and then go into mechanic, get a steering hinge, put the angle to 25, put the speed to 2, put the steering help to 0, and get rid of the controls. And then copy it over to the other side and make sure the green arrow is the one facing up, like that. And then go into logic again, get 2 distance sensors, one on each side of those hinges, and then select the distance sensor on the right, put the distance to 1.5, the distance sensor on the left also 1.5, but make sure the one on the left is set the output scale to -1, and then go to propulsion again, get a normal helicopter engine and put it at the front, get rid of the controls and set the speed to 3, and then go to the back and get a helicopter engine V2, and make sure the top 4 connectors are connecting right there, and then connect the left distance sensor to the helicopter engine at the front, and then the right one to the one at the back. And then also make sure that the helicopter engine on the back has no controls and is also set to 3. And then, for the last part of this build, go to the thruster on the right, and set the control to A, and then the thruster on the left to D, and then the 2 thrusters facing backwards right there, set those to W, and then select the distance sensor that we placed here earlier at the front, and connect it to those hinges right there. Oh, and also I made these facing the wrong way. You actually want the red or the green to be facing down. And there you go. There's a really cool futuristic looking hover bike in Trailmakers, and if you want, it doesn't make too much of a difference, but you can set the hover pads to have a distance of 2, and makes it sit a tiny bit higher, but it's really not that much of a difference. Pretty stable as well. The max speed I got with it was around 120 kilometers per hour. I bet if you zero dragged it and maybe added some more thrusters and stabilization, you could get it to over 300 kilometers per hour. So, yep, that's the little hovercraft. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.